The Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right. It's your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 a.m. The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to the James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 a.m. The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
I am Dr. Renee Street Toppin, founder of Black Women Who Want More. At Black Women Who Want More, we are proud listeners and dedicated fans of It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Are you ready for more out of your life? Join us at Black Women Who Want More Academy, where women of color boldly pursue excellence as public speakers, authors, leaders, and entrepreneurs. This is your life. This is your moment. Today is the day you begin the journey toward your dreams at bwwmacademy.com. Well, welcome to the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. It's your life. And guess what? It's tax time.
Yes.
And we are going to be talking to an IRS certified tax professional. That is huge. And we are going to be finding money in places where you did not know that money was hidden under a deduction. You're going to want to tell somebody about this show. It's going to be really, really good. And guess what else is so special about this show? You can hear this show at 9 p.m. Pacific time on 96.1 FM San Diego, The Answer, and 1170 a.m. on Sundays. So don't miss it. Also in the Dallas market, The Answer, Dallas, Texas at 6 p.m. Central on 660 a.m. I'm Dr. Renee Street Toppin, sitting in for His Royal Highness and the full kit too, and Dr. Queen Michelle Cooley. Let's give it up. Give me that hand clap. Give me that drum roll. It is done. It happened. The installment happened on Saturday. We cannot wait for him to get back and tell us all about it. If you go to his page, you'll see the cutest videos with these kids and they're marching. We are so very proud, and especially that it happens when Black History Month. The timing couldn't be any more perfect. I represent Black Women Who Want More and Viridian Christian University, proud sponsors of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. Options and Opportunities, the Choice Program. Well, without any further delay, because you guys want to know where those deductions are. Somebody say, show me the money, because Uncle Sam is not your favorite uncle, right? Then why are you giving him all of your money? So we're going to find out how to stop doing that, because Uncle Sam is not our favorite uncle, unless it's Jackson. Right? We're going to find out how to keep more of our money in our pocket. Dr. Millicent, would you please do the honors of introducing our esteemed guest, Sister Kim, today?
Yes, I will. So I will read her bio. Kim Shockey-Hampton was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and recently retired after nearly 40 years of federal civilian service, primarily the Department of the Army. She earned her bachelor's degree in business administration from Ursuline College in Pepper Pike, Ohio, graduating Magna Cum Laude. She was honored with selection with Kappa Gamma Phi Honor Society, which recognizes her excellence in leadership, scholarship, faith, and service. Her passion lies in supporting others, particularly in achieving financial independence. Following her graduation, she was chosen as an Army Materiel Command at AMC fellow and relocated to Texarkana, Texas. She completed her master's degree in business management from Texas A&M College. To further her expertise, she pursued an advanced coursework to become an IRS certified tax professional. Her qualifications allows her to be listed in the IRS Tax Preparer's Guide, connecting clients seeking assistance with tax preparation with their local areas. She also possessed electronic filing authorization for client tax returns, ensuring efficiency and compliance in the filing process. She has also co-authored a book entitled The Path to Financial Independence: Strategies for Eliminating Debt and Growing Wealth. She is a member of the National Association of the Tax Professionals, the NATP, which provides access to timely updates on tax laws changes, and she also is knowledgeable in staff support throughout the tax season. The NATP offers regular tax webinars to ensure they remain current on all tax industry changes and developments. She also maintains a subscription to the weekly IRS tax newsletter. With more than 20 years of experience in tax preparer and an IRS certified professional, she frequently instructs courses in the tax preparation and the credit repair. So that by itself is amazing, amazing, amazing.
Awesome. If you would please bring Kim Hampton to the stage at this time. We need some information to change our tax situation. And there's some people out there, if you have a tax situation, you're going to need this information. You're going to want as much money as possible. She can help you no matter where you are in these United States. And at the end, we're going to have a tax test. Yes, there will be a quiz. And we're going to find out what myths you are believing about taxes that are costing you money. Welcome, Kim Hampton, to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We gave you about 20 minutes to get ready to be on the show today. Thank you for stepping in for our friend, Nicole Lucky, Dr. Nicole Lucky. We want to give a shout out. Hope you're feeling better. Till Debt Do Us Part will air sometime in the future. And that is our hope. But we are going to stay on that financial track today with Kim Hampton and get some information about taxes. So are you ready to dive right in with question number one? Okay, so question number one, Kim Hampton, what is the number one tax mistake that you see in the African-American community that is causing people to overpay by hundreds and thousands of dollars? Now, it's Black History Month, and so we're going to talk about issues that are specific to African Americans, and we're talking about how we file taxes. What mistakes are we making?
Well, the mistakes that we're making in the African American community is that we have all these side hustles, okay? But we treat them as if they were W-2 employment, and they're not. So they have, we have the gigs, we have the barbers, the braiders, the truckers. We have people that we can go to and do.
That is so true.
Yeah, it isn't extra income. It's what it is. It's something that you can write off. So you have expenses that you're acquiring. So you have your supplies, you have your phone and your internet you're using to set up those appointments. You have your equipment. You may have to buy some new clippers. You may have to buy some things for you and your braids. Some people use their office. And then there's marketing. So if you take the expenses that you're using for your gig and you subtract them, use those expenses, subtract them, then that brings down your adjusted gross income. So your income is not as high as it would have been. So let's say, for instance, I think I've not done it. So let's say that it was 18,000 to 28,000. Really, it's 6,000 to 15,000 after you subtract everything that you purchased to do your business with. The things that you did your gig with. So don't mix them up. If it's like 1099 work, then have it as 1099 work and just report your W-2 work as your W-2 work. Don't add in the other stuff that you're doing with your taxable income, because that's totally different and you got your write-offs for that.
So let's break it down, Kim, and let's make it plain for all the ladies that are listening, that are braiding hair, or their daughters are braiding hair, or they are driving for Lyft or driving for Uber or whatever they're doing on the side to make extra money. Shoveling snow, cutting grass, the seasonal things that they're doing.
Yes.
So they have a job and they have a W-2, they're filing. So how do they incorporate the deductions from the things you just talked about? And how do they get a 1099 if it's something that they're doing on their own?
Well, usually you get a 1099 from somebody that you're doing it for. So like if I hire a contractor for one of my properties and it's over $600, then I'm supposed to issue him a 1099. Okay, so then that means that he has paperwork in his hand that says he did this. And because he did some work for me, then he gets that income gets claimed, but also he gets to use his mileage that it took to get to my property, whatever he bought to do it, and anything else, all those things and a telephone, that's a main thing. The major things is a telephone, your cell phone, your Wi-Fi, and your miles. Those will really bring down what you owe the IRS. So there's just, it depends on what you're doing, what you can write off. If you're marketing, let's say you're advertising, let's say you're giving away stuff that you bought, well, you're going to write that off because you bought that, and that's advertisement because you gave it to somebody to show them, so they can try it. So that's advertising.
Okay, so Rashida, who's braiding hair in her grandma's kitchen, nobody's going to give her a 1099.
No,
you know what I mean. So yeah. What does Rashida do?
Rashida keeps up with what she make, and they're on the Schedule C. There's a part where Rashida can put that income, then that she can write it off. Also, it's a line on the Schedule C that it goes on, and I can't see the line, but it's gross income that it goes on, other income, and she puts it on that line, and it's on the Schedule C. The Schedule C has all the things that you can write off, all your expenses. So when it's on there, it's not part of the W-2, it's not part of your wages.
This is so good, Kim. So a lot of people think that extra income is going to cause their taxes to go up. So they call it making money under the table. But right. Truth be told, if they were to claim that money and take out their expenses, it could bring down their taxable income on their job.
Yes,
and
it
they
does.
Get more of that money back. Did I say that right? Because I'm not that expert. Y'all don't listen to me. You gotta listen to them. But I'm trying to repeat it in layman's terms so they can understand exactly what they're missing. Come on, we're gonna go to break. It's your life, and it's tax time here with Kim Hampton on the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. We're going to hear from our fabulous sponsors and supporters of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, Options and Opportunities. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere because you're missing money.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do.
The future is here.
Now is the time to pursue the greatness in you. Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith meets future. We are a fully accredited, 100% online Christian university. We offer bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degree programs, built for students like you. Affordable tuitions, 30+ degree programs, 100% online and flexible, integrating faith with learning. Study from anywhere at your pace. At VCU, we do not just prepare you for a degree. We prepare you for purpose. Discover who you are, grow in faith, and build a future that impacts the world.
Are you ready to start your journey today?
Visit www.viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Apply today and be among the global leaders.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
Well, welcome back to the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. It's your life, and it's also tax time. And we're here talking about how to get more money in your pocket because Uncle Sam is not your favorite uncle. And we want to tell you how to get those hidden deductions. We are here with a certified IRS tax professional, and that definitely absolutely makes a difference. And we're going to tell you why. You can catch this show on San Diego The Answer on Sunday at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, 96.1 FM and 1170 AM. And also The Answer Dallas, Texas, Sunday at 6 p.m. Central on 660 AM. So listen, have somebody you know that's getting a tax return or tax refund. Come on, file a tax return and getting a tax refund. Have them listen in, especially those gig workers, those that are doing hair, and those that do not know how to maximize the deductions of what they don't even know is a legitimate business. This is information for our community. Please share it. We're back right now with Kim Hampton, and we love her, love her, love her. She did a presentation for my organization on Thursday, and the women are blowing up her phone. She can help you, and she's going to offer free 15-minute consultations at the end of this session. So don't go anywhere. We're going to scroll her information across the screen, and a call to Kim could be worth thousands of dollars. You want to pick up that phone and give her a call, okay? Kim, welcome back. The next question is, what are some real life examples, right, of how expenses, right, can be deductible that the average taxpayer is unaware of? Real life examples of when somebody missed deductions and you went and you found the money, because Kim is going to show you the money. Somebody say, show me the money, and Kim will say, I will show you the money. Give us some examples.
Okay, so we're gonna like piggyback back off of what we were talking about just before the break. So let's say that you are doing the hair. So what do? You have to drive to go pick up the hair. So those miles count. Going to the bank to make a deposit, those count. Are you meeting somebody at Starbucks to talk about your business? Well, you need to write that off, and you need to write off your coffee. Okay, if you're a realtor showing houses, don't forget about those miles. You got to track your miles. You're doing the photos. You're a photo person, and somebody says, come do my baby's party, we having a birthday party, you're gonna write those miles off. Don't forget, that is your biggest write-off, those miles. We're up to 70 cents a mile, y'all. 70 cents. I remember when it was 52 cents. We're at 72 cents. Parking, tolls. I live in Cleveland, I travel to Maryland. That's $60 one way. Your car, you want your car to look good. The car wash counts. Don't forget, put them, you going somewhere, that car needs to look good. People calling your phone. So for me, I can write off my cell phone 100%. Most people can't, but people with businesses, they can write off a percentage because they use their phone for their business. Wi-Fi, Zoom. How many of you guys have a Zoom account? Don't forget the Zoom account. Y'all use Cash App. They charge y'all. Are you writing that off? PayPal. They charge you to move money around, and they charge you taxes. Are you forgetting that? You know what you got? The cloud storage. You writing that off? Those are things that you can write off. When you use your living room to do part of your business, that part of your living room that you're using, you can write off. Whether you rent or whether you own, you can write off part of your home for business use. Okay? That's a big one. Your electricity. You have to have electricity to run your Zoom. Yes. Water. All of that counts. Renter's insurance if you've written. Education. YouTube. Do y'all write y'all YouTube off? Did y'all remember y'all can write y'all YouTube off? Because some people pay for YouTube, some don't. The classes that you're taking to educate yourself and get better at your business. That get right up. Coaching. If you're coaching somebody. Audiobooks. Audible.com. Mine is written off because I use mine for business. Okay, I listen to all kinds of business things, and sometimes you have subscriptions. Don't forget those subscriptions. Definitely don't forget those. In uniforms, some people have to have uniforms. Now, some jobs you can't, but when you have your own gig, you can. Okay, because they took that off a long time ago with regular employees. Dry cleaning your uniforms that you use for your business. That's just some. That's the name of few. Don't forget the meals. You can get those meals written off, especially if you're traveling. You use per diem. Look up per diem if you don't know what per diem is. So you don't have to keep all those receipts. Okay? But receipts are good. Receipts are good because IRS be looking for them. If they audit you and you have proof of what you've done, they pass you by. They're like, okay. All they want is it written. That's the main thing that they want. You have a storage unit where you store your inventory, write that off. Stripe fees, it's so much that you can write off. And the IRS, they don't ask, is this a business looking expense? They said, did you use this to make money for your business? If you use this to make money for your business, you can write it off. You can write it off.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, somebody asked a specific question about a specific person, and this is the Dr. James J.C. Cooley show. So, we are not going to talk about anybody else's business on the Dr. James J.C. Cooley show because we don't want to get in trouble. So, Sub Champion, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to answer that question because you name names, and we're not going to ask Sister Kim to talk about anybody else's business, okay? We say that with all love and all due respect, all right? So the next question is, tell me about that time that a client owed $8,000. This client did their taxes with somebody, last name Jackson, last name Block. I don't know what their last name was, but they did their taxes with somebody else, right? And that client was told that they owed $8,000. You worked with him and he got a $7,000 refund instead of owing $8,000. Tell us how that happened, Sister Kim.
Well, since I know this person personally, so I'm aware of things that he did, so I always interview my clients. And especially when they give me their stuff or they're telling me what they're doing, then I'll ask them, well, did you do this? Did you buy this? Did you buy? So what I was able to do, it was the rental cars because he traveled all the time, made sure that he did the tips that he gave when he was whether at the airport or at the hotel. I made sure that the mileage when he did drive to the airport and park the car, the parking for the car. I just went over everything that I knew he had done that he had forgotten, because depending on who you do your taxes with, they're going to take what you give them and that's it. And that's why he owes so much, because they took what they gave him and that was it. But I sat him down and I queried it. I picked his brain so he would remember things that he did. And I got him back. So I think I got him back more than what he owed the IRS. And I haven't been able to get rid of him since.
That is so amazing. Some of you think that you owe, and I need for you to call Kim Hampton because you may not owe. You may simply need an IRS certified tax professional. And we're going to talk about your cousin that went to tax school for 90 days and they do taxes during tax season. And so if that's the person you want to do your taxes, listen, I would recommend an IRS certified tax professional. It is too important for you to leave money on the table. It is too important, right? Come on. How many of you are going to give Kim Hampton a call and get that 15-minute free discovery call? 15 minutes could be $1,500. 15 minutes could keep you from owing the IRS and entering into a payment arrangement. So if you are going to give Sister Kim a call and get that 15 minutes. Now she has a timer. The call will automatically disconnect at 15 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. But it is a 15-minute free discovery call. Okay. And so you want to take advantage of that, especially those of you who do hair and you do so many on TikTok, so many on Instagram. They're doing makeup. You know how many glam squads? We have a glam squad in Dallas. We have a glam squad in Atlanta. I have a makeup artist in Philadelphia. We have these makeup artists and they have so many expenses. Doing eyebrows, doing lashes. So tag somebody because this is valuable information. Our next question for Kim is, what is the difference between the results that a person might get with a CPA as opposed to using an IRS certified tax professional? Because sometimes I use a CPA. I have a certified public accountant that does my taxes. I have my cousin Ray does my taxes. He went to tax school for 90 days. What is the difference between using an IRS certified tax professional and those people over there? That's what we'll call them. Those people over there, right? What do you do differently?
Okay, so really a CPA, they're there for financial accuracy and compliance. So they're like auditors. They do corporate accounts, bookkeeping, they report to business, banks, and investors. So they don't have the mindset to make sure that everything is taken care of that should be. So they rely on documents that you provide. So as I said before, If you don't give it to them, they're not going to ask you. They're not going to call you. I'll call, especially a client that I've been doing for a while. I'm like, well, what about this? Did you forget to give me that? And they be like, oh, thank you. So, I know them. And even if I don't know them, I know what different businesses, when you have a different business, different types of businesses, and what you can write off. I've been doing this a long time, so I kind of know what you can write off. And I reconstruct. If they have missing deductions, I know how to reconstruct them. They're not going to do that at your CPA's office, or firm. They're not going to do that for you. And I interpret to tax laws, like, when something just doesn't seem right, especially since I have the NATP, I have the law book. So I can go and interpret. And then I can categorize the different income categories because everything falls under something different. And sometimes you can put things in two different places, so, and then audit. I have an audit protection system with my tax preparation business. I purchased that separately. So if the states like to audit, especially DC and Maryland, they like people. The states do. And then a lot of people don't understand the IRS is one organization and the states are another. It's not one and the same. A lot of people think it's all one thing. It's not. The IRS is one entity and the states is another. So DC and Maryland and Virginia too, they like to audit. So I have an auditor that's on file on how I hire them. They protect all my taxes. So whether it's federal or state, if something's going on, I send the tax return to them and they go through with them. They handle it, but they're real particular and they'll audit you and IRS won't audit you, even though what you do in federal it populates to your state taxes, but and that makes them different, so I take the time to just go through it, with them and making sure that they don't forget anything. So a CPA makes sure you file correctly. A tax strategist makes sure you were taxed correctly. See, so I make sure you're taxed correctly because there's a big difference too in itemized deductions. What people don't realize is itemized deductions and standard deductions is one thing. So it went up a little bit this year. So I think for singles it's $18,000. So that's what you're going to get standard, right? But if you tithe, give what you don't need anymore to the Salvation Army, make sure you're filing your miles for medical miles.
Hold that thought. We have to go to break. I want you to continue telling us the difference between standard deductions and itemized deductions because we need to itemize because there are a whole lot of items that we're missing. And let's get to it. It's This Your Life. It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and it's tax time. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
And welcome back to the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. It's your life. And don't forget, you can hear this show again if you're in the San Diego area on San Diego, The Answer San Diego, Sunday at 9 p.m. Pacific time, 96.1 FM and 1170 AM. And if you are in the Dallas area, The Answer, Dallas, Texas, 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday on 660 a.m. Shout out to Dr. J.C. Cooley, James J.C. Cooley, His Royal Highness Anafo Kitu, who is tuned in all the way from Ghana. Dr. Cooley, thank you so much for the opportunity. It has been a pleasure being entrusted with your show for an entire 2 weeks. And I tell you, they work hard. This is hard. We're having this time, and we've had some amazing guests. And we're going to get right back to Kim Shockey-Hampton, KSH. Can she, Shockley, H, help? Can she help? Yes, she can. And we want to give her a call at the end of the show. Remember, it's just 15 minutes. But it's a 15-minute call that could save you thousands of dollars. Now, before we left on break, we were talking about the difference between the standard deductions and the itemized deductions. Kim, do you remember the Bill Cosby show?
Yes.
He was talking to Theo.
Mm-hmm.
Theo was saying he didn't want to go to college and how he could live on $400 a week. And then his dad said he took the money out of his hand for taxes. He said, because they come for the regular people first. So I heard that 80% of the tax burden in this country is paid by W-2 employees.
Yes.
80% of the tax burden. So we need to know the difference. We need to be on the right side of this tax thing. So get us on the right side, Kim Hampton.
Okay.
Can she help? Yes. So help us understand the difference between standard deductions and itemized deductions, because we definitely want to start itemizing.
Yes. So standard deduction, the thing for a single is $18,500. It went up. You know, it used to be $14,500. So it keeps inching up. But if you tithe, if you give to charities, and if you have a house with interest, then you should be itemizing. What happened this year is that they raised the SALT, and the SALT is the state and local taxes. So it was at $10,000 for years, and so anybody that had a house that cost thousands of dollars, they were capped at claiming their interest at $10,000. The cap is off. So make sure you're paying attention and you use itemization. What I had mentioned before we went on break is that mileage. A lot of people don't realize that mileage counts when you go to medical appointments. Some people have to drive a long way for their medical, especially our veterans. They have to drive sometime a long way for their medical appointments. That counts. Don't forget your prescriptions go on there. Your local taxes go on that Schedule A.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? For just a regular person who doesn't own a business, driving to the doctor is deductible.
Yes.
Get out of the city.
Yes, they switched my doctor's appointment because I was going like 30 miles and there was a place closer. And they told me I had to start going closer because I wasn't writing it off, but I could have written off the miles. So even now, when you go to the dentist, go to the doctor, if it's 10, 20 miles round trip, make sure you're keeping up with it, because that adds up. And because versus 18,500, if you had 25,000, that drops your AGI down even more. If you itemize, and when you get that stuff to the Goodwill, Salvation Army, you have the vets pick it up, get a slip and fill it in on what you gave away and what you felt it was worth, because that's going to help you in the long run. Just think, even like 5,000 more will drop you down and make you qualify for something. When we got the stimulus checks, I qualified, and most people that made what I made didn't. Guess what? Because I knew how to write myself off. And I brought down my AGI so that I
tell us what AGI is. Got to explain.
I'm sorry. Yes, adjusted gross income. So your income starts at one point when you start your taxes, and then you want to bring it down, down, down. Because the lower your adjusted gross income, the less liable you are for taxes. And we do have a lot of people that think they're exempt. Ain't nobody exempt. So you don't want not to pay anything all year and then owe the IRS $6,000-$7,000 because you didn't put no taxes in. Don't do that, because guess what? Interest accrues daily on that money. Daily. I have daily.
Wow. So
yes.
Let's do the math. Little Johnny makes $60,000 a year. The standard is 18.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
But little Johnny can itemize.
Yes.
When he had to go to the doctor, when he was cutting people's lawns, and he made a little bit of
no. That's another part. That will reduce it, but that's another part. Okay, that's okay though. That's gonna bring it down too. But we don't want to mix that with itemized. Okay. That's your schedule C.
So give me an example of what else little Johnny can itemize to get from 60,000 AGI, adjusted gross income, down to let's get them all the way down to 15.
Well, little Johnny bought a house. Okay. So little Johnny bought a house and he had $15,000 in interest. And he put that on there. And then he had $4,000 in taxes, real estate taxes. It's tax time for most people. He put that on there. So that's bringing it down even more. So that's 60,000, because we're going to get past that 18,005. Little Johnny let's say he type 18,000. Okay, then you're going to get the 10,000 for the house. That's 20-something thousand. We're going to get it all the way down to at least 30,000. Little Johnny ain't going to leave nothing on the table. I don't leave nothing on the table if I can help it. Okay.
Little Johnny tied in 18,000. Somebody he making 180,000 a year. He might not be telling the truth.
Well, little Johnny might 18,000. You said 60,000. Well, a lot of people type a lot. So
yeah, but give. And maybe he hired his children and he paid his children. He has a 10-year-old empty in the trash, or maybe he has his 16-year-old, babysitting. I don't know.
Yeah, we're doing expensive, but we're gonna get little Johnny down. We're gonna get him down from that.
Right,
you just have to just make sure you pay attention and put everything on there. You just give your taxpayer everything, but have it orderly. Because we don't want to have to hire one of the kids to add up all your receipts and then charge you a little bit more for doing your taxes. Okay, so kind of keep up with what you got. Okay. We have things for that. So yes.
Okay, well, we have 1 minute before our next break. In 1 minute, tell us, why do people overpay? Why do people overpay?
It's just because they don't know. It's what they don't know. And it's who's doing their taxes. It's just what they don't really know. You have to know the tax laws, and what they're doing is, a lot of people, they don't know how to fix their W-4. So they're overpaid all year and they're getting a refund when they should have been using that money for their daily living expenses, instead of having the IRS hold on to their money all year and make money off their money. And the IRS really doesn't want to do that. They have a W-4 estimator that you put your money, you put in what you get for, what your pay is. They give you those different steps that you put in formulas. and it tells you just how much it takes for you to break even, because that's what you're really supposed to be doing, unless you have kids. Now, the ones that's not going to break even is the ones that have kids. They're going to get money back regardless.
Okay. Well, we'll be right back. It is break time. And when we come back, we are going to take a tax test. Yes, I told you there would be a test. It's a true or false test. You're going to learn something and maybe keep some money in your pocket. I'm Dr. Renee Street, tapping in for Dr. James J.C. Cooley. And not only is it your life, but it's tax time. And we'll be right back with Kim Shockey-Hampton. Stay tuned.
Chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do. If you can see it here, you can do it. You might not be able to see it with the physical eyes, but if you can see it here, you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. You all are the future leaders of tomorrow. I am a leader. I am a senior. I will be one of the leaders of this world. So, if you know yourself, and if you love yourself, you got the confidence, you can share yourself. You can be who you are. It doesn't matter if you short, tall, fat, big, whatever, black, white, pink, gold, purple. It doesn't matter. You step up with confidence. You are a masterpiece. You are leaders.
All right. Everybody. Are y'all ready? Dr. J.C. Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. J.C. Cooley. Yeah.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
Welcome back to the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. It's your life and it's tax time. We're here with Kim Shockey-Hampton. Can she help you? Yes, she can. And right now we're going to have a tax test. and we're going to bust up some tax myths. So if you're listening, I want you to put the answer in the comment section, a true or a false. Are you ready? And Kim is going to give us the right answer. Okay, number one, true or false? If you buy coffee while meeting a client, that coffee is tax deductible. True or false? Come on, everybody. Type a T, type an F. Let's see what you know. Let's see if you're leaving money on the table. A lot of you are coffee drinkers. True or false? If you buy coffee while meeting with a client, it's tax deductible. True or false? Kim, drum roll. Give us the answer, please.
It is true. That is a business meeting. So you can charge your coffee, and don't forget to charge the miles that it took for you to get to the coffee place.
All right. How far? You're going to that furthest Starbucks, aren't you? They're going to pass the Starbucks in Douglasville and drive to Duluth to meet their client. Number two, keeping a box full of receipts is good bookkeeping. True or false? Come on, put a T or an F in the comment section. A T or an F in the comment section. And I just found out, breaking news, I will be interviewing His Royal Highness King Anafukitu of the Algona Quasichrome Kingdom and Queen Michelle Cooley, the Queen Mother, it is Nana, Queen Michelle of the Algona Quasichrome Kingdom next week. Woohoo! So you know what I'm going to ask them to do? I'm going to ask them to wear full regalia. Full regalia, Dr. Cooley, to that interview. Full regalia. And so we are so excited about that. All right. Keeping a box full of receipts. Kim, KSH, can she help you with the K? Yes, she can. How about that box full of receipts? Ooh,
Well, number one.
Ooh, Terry, did you say true? Jacqueline said true. Now they may be answering number one
Well,
or number two.
It's twofold. At least you got your receipts. Okay. Now you got to take pictures of them or upload them somewhere, but at least you got receipts, and that's what counts. But you got to do something with them before you give them to your tax person. You know, that's only fair. So you got receipts. A lot of people don't have receipts. You know, at least you're keeping your receipts. Yes.
No.
No. Then we have to hire our child, hire our grandchild to upload those receipts and tally them up because they got to go in different categories. Yes.
Okay. Number three. I'm checking on the time because in 1 minute we want to just spend time talking about you and telling people how to get in touch with you. Number three, you can deduct 20 cents a mile if you drive to work every day. If you just drive to work every day, you can deduct 20 cents a mile. True or false? True or false? Come on, give me some T's, give me some F's. Come on. Tell me T, tell me F. Can you use your bank statements? That's what India Archie wants to know. Can we just give you a bunch of bank statements?
As long as you highlight and make sure it's differentiated. Okay. What your stuff was, what you used.
Okay, Sister Kim, we are getting a lot of truths for you can deduct 20 cents a mile if you drive to work every day. Is that true or false?
That is false. That is a W-2 job. Any W-2 job, you cannot deduct any miles. Now, let's say that you have a business. This is what we say you can do. You can go to that Starbucks that's about 5 miles from your job, and you can meet with somebody, pass out a flyer, put up a card, a business card, and there's your tax deduction for your business. Okay.
All right. And the last one, listen to this. Come on, sister. 70% of black women are head of household. We got a lot of grandmothers raising grandchildren. So come on, listen to this one. Number 4, raising your grandchildren under 18 makes you head of household, and you are qualified to claim them as dependents. True or false? Doom, 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 doom. C. Browning, is that your final answer? Come on, the question once again, raising your grandchildren under 18 makes you head of household and you can claim them as your dependents. Is that true or false? Who says that's true? Oh, Sheila McKinney says that's true. Sheila McKinney, is that your final answer? Because the IRS is listening. Who else? Teresa Hedgeman says yes. Teresa, is that your final answer? Okay. Anybody want to buy a vowel? Phone a friend? Okay. Kim, tell us, is that true or false?
Yes, if you raise your grandkids and they live in your house for 12 months or even half of the year, then you can claim them and you are head of household. But remember, you're only head of household if you have children in the house with you that you are taking care of 50% or more. If you marry, a lot of people are married and they claim head of household. You are not head of household if you're married. No. If you live by yourself and single, you may be the head of your household, but for IRS taxes, you single. You are not head of household. And head of household is a deduction. That's the highest deduction. That's why a lot of people like to pick head of household. That is the highest standard deduction.
What if Rashida, who's braiding hair while you raising her kids, claims them too?
She can't. And
what
that's
if
why
she does. Do you need her permission? Do you need to have a conversation?
We have a due diligence test with you. So I would have to interview the tax person to make sure that she has the right to claim that person. I have to do my due diligence and say that and write it down, because that's all the IRS has to go back on when the other person says, well, I was supposed to claim them. No, I was supposed to claim them. No, you have to have the right to claim them. So
I heard of people claiming other folks' kids.
They do.
And I heard about that.
That's why they will not release tax refunds for people with children until the 2nd of March.
Okay, we got to go. It is 5:57. Please scroll her information off the bottom of the screen. We have 1 minute. You have been absolutely amazing. We want everybody to call you. Come on, guys, screenshot this. We're down to 40 seconds. Come on. We want you to contact Kim Shockley-Hampton. Can she help you? Somebody say, yes, she can. Come on, screenshot this information. Kim Shockley-Hampton, IRS certified tax professional, tax assistant. Y'all know I can't see that. 904@gmail.com. Give her a call. Get your 15-second. It's not seconds, you get minutes. 15 minutes discovery call. I'm Dr. Renee Street Toppin, sitting in for Dr. James J.C. Cooley. We're out of time. It's your life in this tax season. Call Kim, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Doctor.